Okay. That's one up. That's two up. All right, Instagram, don't do it to me. Let's go. All right. Let's go. All right. So, oh no, Instagram. Why do I look like that? Can I make that bigger? Or let me look at see how I look on my phone. All right, y'all. Give me a second. I'm testing something out on Instagram. So normally when I go live, for Instagram specifically, they don't get to see my template and everything because usually Instagram never let me use StreamYard to go live. So I want to see what it looks like on Instagram. I've literally never seen it. All right, let's see. Why is my Instagram acting like that? All right, but side note, before we get started, y'all. So the reason that this live came about, for those of y'all who don't know, is that earlier I posted I think it was like yesterday or a couple days ago. No, it was a while ago. I posted a TikTok. And of course, people don't know how to mind their business and stay in their lane. So this lady commented on my video and she was incorrect. She was pretty much telling me that I don't know what I'm talking about. And if you look up this US code, blah, 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 then it'll prove that I'm wrong or some shit like that. Anyway, she should have just said that in her food because then I did a video. And in the video, well, no, you can't see the whole thing, y'all. So it sucks. But Instagram, at least y'all can see some of it. But anyway, so yeah, so she did a video or whatever, and she talked about, hey, Sharita. And she was talking about how I was wrong. If you look at this specific US code, it says it in there, but the code that the what she typed in the comments was literally just the definition for what a credit card is. And so I proceeded to tell her that you're wrong. And then she proceeded in my comments to tell me that she's helped thousands of people do this, like to defraud the government. And I'm like, ma'am, you are entirely too comfortable admitting to the crime. Like, and then not only that, then what really pissed me off, I would have let it go after the video. Like, you get what I'm saying? I'd have let it go after the video. But then she took my video, screenshot it instead of just stitching it, because y'all know me. I stand by everything I say. So when it comes to my videos, my stitches and my duets, always on. I want all the smoke. Please, I want all the smoke behind everything that I say. So she screenshot my video and then made a post to say, well, I'm going live at 12:30 to teach y'all how to do it. So now I'm going live at 12:30 to teach y'all how not to fucking do what she's telling y'all to do so that you don't go to jail like her. Amen? Amen. Because I'm not playing with y'all. It's 2023 and y'all still out here scheming and scamming people. And then it's crazy because if you go to her page, it's giving very much, she sell weed, hair, and babysit all out her mama's kitchen. That's definitely what it was given when I went on her page. But she tried me. So it's 2023. I'm not pulling no punches. I'm so sick of people scheming and scamming and preying on people who don't know no better. And that's just like I did another video. So this TikTok ain't really been getting no because my other one is getting so many views. But matter of fact, I'm gonna see if I can pull it up and screen share it so y'all can see. I don't know if you're gonna be able to hear it though. I'll play it on my phone. If y'all can hear that, I'm sorry. They tested. It's my lunchtime. They testing the emergency system. They do this shit every day. I just know somebody who is openly selling trade lines on the same website that they are using to advertise their credit repair services and consultations is not talking. Because, see, an actual consumer credit repair specialist would know that the purchase or sale of trade lines is considered a deceptive practice. You are encouraging your followers and your consumers to falsely represent themselves to credit bureaus and lenders, meaning you're defrauding them, which violates the terms and conditions and acceptable use policy for all of these consumer credit cards, which could have your consumers in hot fucking water. And by hot water, I mean lawsuits. They could be barred from any future use for any of the lenders that they defrauded. And if you're not careful, you could get hit with a racketeering charge. Actually, FICO released a statement a while back on this whole trade line renting thing and what they're doing to get around this hack. And they said, quote, to protect lenders and honest consumers, FICO Score 8 substantially reduces any benefit of so-called trade line renting, end quote. Should have minded your business. So he commented on that same video. So y'all know it's a video. It's got like 200,000 views, and it's where I just got so fed up of being tagged in all the different videos. I said some things. It's titled "Unpopular Opinions" on my TikTok if you've seen it. And his comment says, "This video is for clout. This is accurate to a certain extent. What she is not telling you is that these companies are in violation by FTC and CFPB. First the fuck off. The statement don't even make sense. How am I in violate? How are they in violation by FTC and CFPB? That's not even a real statement. I don't know what you meant to say, but that's not what you said. So you might want to check yourself. Next time, stretch before you reach, because everything that I said in that video was accurate and can be proven. And I've proven it since in subsequent videos. I keep telling y'all to mind your fucking business on social media. For all of y'all out here, listen, I mind my business when it comes to these other credit repair specialists. I stopped picking on people. I stopped picking videos and stitching them or whatever, telling people how they wrong and all that stuff because y'all swore I was bullying. I was getting called all kind of bullies in these CRO groups because bye Chavez. I was called a bully in all these CRO groups because instead of educating, they said that I was instead of educating, I was bullying. That's pretty much what was going on. So I stopped and I let y'all do y'all thing. But when you come on my platform, you finna come correct or don't come at all. And that's just that on that. Period. You either gonna come with facts and receipts and be ready for the shit, the smoke that I have for you, or you can keep it moving. I mind my business, so I advise y'all to mind yours. Stay in the fucking lane that pays you. Because fucking around with money up, I'm serious. Like that lady who's selling the herbs and shit. And now she on fucking TikTok talking about how she's a fucking consumer expert. Then telling me, we don't do no paperwork over here. It's the law, the law, the law. Girl, shut the fuck up. Then her homegirl, which, you know, it's definitely given, that's my best friend and I'm gonna stick beside her, which, you know, it's commendable. I'm here for it. I love it. I see it. Solidarity. But you're wrong. And I'm tired of y'all playing these games. I'm tired of it. Just because your homegirl came in the comments and hyped you up don't mean that you're correct. You know what does make me right, though? The law. Amen? Amen. All right? So, yeah. So today's episode, y'all, is going to be called You Should Have Just Ate Your Food. That's what the fuck it is. As always, you know, we don't always stay on topic. So whatever y'all got to talk about or want to talk about, any questions that you guys may have when it comes to personal credit specifically or, you know, managing your finances in general, please, please, please put your questions in the comments. I answer all of them. And make sure y'all follow me and shit. But yeah, so today's called You Should Have Just Ate Your Food. So we are going to dissect what this lady was talking about. We're gonna like really address it because y'all know I only get 60 seconds in these videos. Even though TikTok gives me 3 minutes, what a lot of you don't know, and I'm gonna give y'all my content creator friends, I'm gonna give y'all this hack, right? So I use this application, I guess you could call it, but you gotta do it from a computer. But it's called Repurpose.io. And so what it does is that I set up workflows. And I have mine set up so that anything I post on TikTok is also posted on Facebook, Pinterest, Twitter, and saved to my Dropbox. And so I have to keep it at 60 seconds. I can't go past that. And it kind of irritates me when I do videos like you know, like now what I'm about to do with this explanation, because 60 seconds isn't always enough time to really encapsulate what I'm trying to say. So we're going to take the time today to talk about why everything that fucking lady is telling these people is wrong. Chavez, you do too much, but I love you though. All right, so let's go to her comment. Let's see her comment. So the video I'm talking about.
Video, so I'm gonna just go ahead and put it out there. Number one, your social security card is not a credit card. The paperwork that they're having you guys fill out to claim this free money is actually tax fraud, and ignorance of the law is not an excuse or a valid defense. Remember, they don't always catch the first person, but the second one, you'll probably get caught. Number two.
So that's the part of my video that she was saying is incorrect. She went so far as to screen record that part of my video. I know, right? Trying to plan the next baby. He better get on my face. So she went so far as to screen record the video, take that part and be like, well, I'm going live at 12:30 to teach y'all how to do it. Miss Mamas. Miss Mamas.
I call the state.
You fucking, you know the police got social media too, right? You know, the IRS, the FBI, all those fucking people are on social media too, right? And you are openly admitting to federal crimes on social media. Oh, she talking shit in her live. Oh, I'm about to go to it. So yeah, so her comment said, I'll read y'all comment to her. She said, Title 15 U.S. Code 1602, it's a credit card. What law says it's not? It's federal law. No paperwork needed for law. Okay, girl. I'm about to go to her page. I'm about to go to her page.
Episode of I Call This.
Let me go to my notifications.
I'm tired.
Go back.
So I'm just go ahead and put it out. Episode of I Call the State.
Because I don't know if I pull it up on the computer if y'all gonna see it. Your social security number being a bank account sounds very scam likely. Thank you. It's giving very much. I might go to jail for this. It's giving. I got away with it, so I'm gonna tell you how to do it. But I mean, whatever happens to you happens to you. That's what it's given. And that's why I will never respect people like that, because you are telling you, like, you are literally, and then what if people don't know no better? You get what I'm saying? Like, that's the part that I just can't, that I can't condone. What if people don't know no better? And so they taking what you saying and thinking it's the truth. Her at is at credit repair fraud.
Then they say a coupon book. You remember when that show, I forget the name of the show, but it was a show about couponing. People was literally going to get $1,000 of groceries, coming out with $2. Everything was free. Coupon. They gave you a coupon book back in the day. They called it food stamps, a Snap Now. But it was a coupon book. It was different colors. It looked just like Monopoly money. And then food was free based on that coupon on credit. From line. Now, how can you refute what Congress is saying? Just because you don't comprehend or it doesn't look like what it seems to the eye, that's on you.
I'm commenting. I commented and said Congress ain't say that shit.
This meat is grass fed. This is butter from grass.
Now y'all know I don't give a fuck.
On a podcast just this last week.
Somebody said, what couponing got to do with getting arrested?
Okay, you can grow grass with a seed. That don't mean it's organic. They can spray, because they didn't say that the grass was sprayed with pesticides and all this other shit that this cow was eating, but it's grass fed. Understand what I'm saying to you. There's more than meets the eye. And it doesn't matter, because if you have a certificate or you're certified, they're not going to tell you the truth behind the science of this.
Not a machine.
Thousands of people, even law enforcement officers from different states and different counties, stop foreclosures, stop getting credit card statements in the mail, stop getting these utilities bills. And judges have signed off. So you mean to tell me the judges is going against what Congress saying? I mean, it's going against I'm going with fraud and defrauding people and giving them letters and saying it's dismissed? Are you telling me that? Are you telling me there's law enforcement across the world that's—
Hey yo, she's so yeah, she is. And you know what? That just solidified it. She one of them straw men people. So y'all know I've been fighting for my life in my comments for the last couple of weeks on these straw men people, yo. I don't know how IG, this on TikTok, her app on TikTok is credit repair fraud. And she's talking about the Strawman Theory and how they use the Strawman Theory to absolve themselves of any legal and financial responsibilities, because, and they play on the definition of a person. So, and this is again, and I was right in my video, people like this play on semantics. They, oh, well, the definition of person says this, and the definition of a credit card says this. And then they try to confuse people with those conversations and ignore the law. You can literally look up court cases, and y'all know I've told y'all how to do it 1,000 times. You can literally look up court cases online. Even the FBI, the IRS, there are police departments who have released statements letting people know that there's no such thing as a straw man. There's no such fucking thing as a straw man, and you can use that to— I know y'all be seeing like I know y'all be seeing that shit on the news when people be like living in people's house and squatting and shit. It's not that they get away with it because they adopted their straw man. A lot of these people are playing on the squatters laws and shit like that in that state. So if they be using those as small wins to validate what they're saying. But multiple government organizations have come out and said that this is illegal. And if you do this, you will go the fuck to jail. So why would you teach people how to do it? It's not a hack. You're not playing the system. Like, girl, what? What? Acknowledging or owning up to, or whatever you guys want to call it, to your straw man does not mean that you no longer are held to the same laws and responsibilities as any other citizen. As an American citizen, which you are automatically granted citizenship when you were born here, right? You are bound to these laws, whether you know them or not. You can't do that. Oh, here we go. Of course they're gonna say that because y'all be doing this conspiracy. Let me tell y'all something. The thing about conspiracy is that the reason why it's a conspiracy and it's not a fact is because it's not proven. It's not proven. And if y'all want to go to jail over a conspiracy, I tell y'all this shit all the time. Let me tell you something. I'm not here to tell you what to do. I'm here to tell you all of your options, the consequences, the repercussions of every decision that you make, and then y'all go out and do your own thing. I'm real big. That's just— so if y'all want to go ahead and that's what you want to do, no problem, sis. But I'm not putting money on your books. Don't write me no letters because I'm not responding. And I'm going to make fun of you when your mugshot come out. Period. That's where I'm at with it. That's where I'm at with it. I'm not in the business of convincing people. That's not what I'm here for. That's what people over there preaching and carrying on. Y'all over there with her. Give it very much on her live. Over there. Over here, we're following the laws as they are written today. I am not going to jail for y'all. And then Now, something else I want to address, and I addressed it in a previous. I want to talk about this live. There is something that the credit repair organization, which dictate how consumer experts, right? It dictates what we can and can't do as a business. Like literally, it says that. And a part of the Credit Repair Organizations Act, right? Okay, specifically states that you cannot encourage people to commit fraud, encourage people to alter their identity, or aid a consumer in committing fraud against any government entity or business that violates the Credit Repair Organizations Act, which is also a part of Title 15 of the US Code. Like, what? Anybody else audio cutting out? Oh god, she's still going on in my comments. You go ahead, girl. Talk to yourself. But at this point, like, not only are you violating those laws and that's associated with the whole straw man thing, however, it is cutting out. I don't know why. Hold up. Listen, I thought it was just my. All right, what about now? Is it still cutting out? Yes, no, maybe echo cut out. Everybody starts with a trust fund, babe. That's your Social Security. No, it's not, ma'am. They didn't already cut the Federal Reserve. Must be my microphone. Come out and said that that's a fucking lie. Um, what else? You say? When a law can be changed at any moment or time, it really is that simple. We vote on it. No, it's not that simple. That's how I know you don't even understand how our legislative judicial system works. Like, did you go to school? Did you go to school? Did you take U.S. history? Because a lot of y'all just be like just saying shit. And y'all confuse people with all the little fake ass facts and shit that y'all pull together. And so y'all be having people nodding and shit. Because of course your homegirl gonna support you because that's my bitch and I'm gonna stand beside her. Like, come on now. I'm going back to work because I'm tired of it. And I got fucking time today. I'm sick of it. Your payments were accepted because you committed fraud. All right, so let's talk about it. People be like, if it's fake, why does it work? It works because the IRS is underfunded, undermanned, whatever the fuck you want to call it, and they can't handle all of the stuff that they got going on right now. Any good scam is based on a real fact, the 1099, right? Boom. The 1099 that everybody be filling out to claim their money and da 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 da. The reason that works is because you slip through the cracks. That's just like people who don't qualify for food stamps when they fudge the numbers a little bit so that they qualify, right? And then they submit it and they get the fucking food stamps. It don't mean that they legitimately got those food stamps based on the fact that they qualified. It means that they lied to get these benefits, and that is how they got those food stamps. Very simple logic, right? I don't even understand like how that is hard to believe. Just because it worked for somebody does not mean that it's legal. Like, what's so hard to understand about that? I forgot I was on Instagram on my computer. Okay, yeah, it must be. Oh, I guess it's time to retire my microphone, y'all. I had it for a while. She missed that I'm just a Bill video in fifth grade. I fucking did. No, because you're talking about it's super easy to change the law. Girl, go hell. Yes, they would. And let me tell you, Yvonne, you are so right. And the thing about the government is they gonna buy their time. They gonna let you run up a bill. They gonna let you run up a check. And baby, you are not Ronald Isley or fucking Blade. You're going to jail. And you're gonna sit there. You're gonna sit there and you black. So they're gonna make an example out of you. Come on now. Come on now. It's not a bank account, miss. Will you quit it? Like, boo, tomatoes, tomatoes, tomatoes. That's not how stocks work. That's not how banks work. None of y'all are qualified to be making these assessments, but y'all get on here and y'all spit so much bullshit that people believe you because they desperate. People are so desperate for a solution because times is fucking hard out here. And instead of you being a part of the solution, you're a part of the fucking problem. And I will never respect that, bro. How can you look like me, see all of us being oppressed and all that shit, and then you still go out and try to scam us? That's what's wrong with the community and the village and why niggas don't get along no more. Man, fuck out of here. Listen, my job, the reason why I do what I do, it's not for a check. Let's be clear. My bills get paid every month on the 1st. I got a job and I got a disability check. This money plug shit, that's his name, Wesley Snipes. I cannot think of his name, Ayana. This money plug shit, I do this for fun. I started posting these videos because I thought it was fucking fun. I ain't had shit else to do. I was living in Germany. I had all this information. So I figured I would start posting it on social media. I get a check now, but I'm not motivated by the money, baby. I'm motivated by the truth. I want to see y'all do better. I don't want people to go through what I went through because I didn't have the education. When I started having kids and I saw what they were lacking in the schools, I didn't want other people's children to fall prey to what I went through. So I became the change that I wanted to see in the world. I'm not interested in whatever fucking conspiracy theories and shit you got because at the end of the day, it ain't gonna do nothing to hurt me. So why would I perpetuate it? Because I might not get caught, but if I taught somebody else and they get caught, then what? Let me guess, it's not your problem? Oh, all right. Stop putting it on my girl. Eat my ass. No one said people don't own banks. That's obviously well, right. It's me working for the IRS sending her TikTok to her boss. Ah! Somebody said they work for the IRS. Shut up. Oh yeah, the federal. Yeah, somebody said the Fed is coming. They building a case and they will show you everything you have done. Every fucking thing, bro. Everything. Yup, they gonna wait. Clarissa said it, bro. She said, I tell people that all the time. They wait until your bill runs up to the point where they can keep your ass in jail for a long time. It's just like y'all know, so y'all know I got friends, right? So my homegirl used to work in asset protection, and there's a particular store, I don't want to say it, but there's a particular store that will allow you to keep stealing. Like they'll see you steal and they'll track you and they'll keep allowing you to steal until it turns into a felony. Then they're going to catch you and press charges because now it's a felony. It's not a misdemeanor. You get what I'm saying? Like, and that's what the government going to do. They're going to wait and wait and wait. And I need y'all to understand something. Right now, right now, that lady, she young thug. All them people that's flocking to her live right now and all that shit, that's YSL. And what happened to Young Thug and YSL? Because of snitching, right? They snitching to get shorter sentences and stuff like that. That's exactly what's going to happen to that lady. She's sitting here thinking she's doing the community a favor by spreading this information that she got, and then going to end up in prison. Yeah, people are giving up their citizenship because of the strawman scam. Listen, at the end of the day, y'all, men lie, women lie, but that fucking law don't, bro. As much as it's unfair, and I tell y'all that shit all the time, as much as it is unfair, as much as I hate it, as much as I wish it was different, it's not. It's not. It's not. There's no point in scheming and scamming to get around it. If you really want change, if you want actual, factual, real deal change, not only do you have to learn the system, get in the system, you need to learn how to effect change from inside the system. But this ain't it. This is not fucking it. And I'm tired of it. Yep, they wait until they have an ironclad case. Federal charges aren't state, no plea bargains. Period. Period. I must have missed that in economics and public issues with stocks. Girl, you can literally go look up what the letter, what's she saying? With the letter on the back or something. Girl, what's she say? Go look up why the FBI was invented. Girl, here we go. For no reason, stop saying that the community is scamming when it's the government. Man, it's you. It's you. I'm going to stop saying community. It's you. It's you and people like you who scamming. You see me looking at you in your eyes? I'm looking at you in your eyes. I am a director at a bank, spent a lot of my career in credit underwriting. You are 100% correct. Thank you. I know what the fuck I'm talking about. Like a Rico, they let them run it up. Oh, somebody put me out. It's definitely Target. It's definitely Target. The next, no, girl. The next gonna run you over. I'll never forget we had a soldier steal a CarMax and he got kicked out. Y'all be using your social security number to pay for stuff and be surprised when it comes back to y'all. That's too easy. Screaming. And there's nothing wrong with giving up your citizenship. Stop misinforming people. I never said nothing was wrong with giving up your citizenship because my son has dual citizenship. So I will never sit here and say that giving up your American citizenship is bad. So eat my ass. What's the best books to learn credit repair? So I'm gonna be real with y'all. I have not read not one like credit repair book. I'm gonna be real with y'all. All I've read, and you know, Marcus. So these books right here, these are the actual law, the Fair Credit Reporting Act, which is the consumer credit law, right? And you can get these. I got these for free. Y'all remember I had a whole duffel bag full of these, and I was passing these out at like pop-up shops and stuff. You can get these for free. If you go to ftc.gov, you can request free literature. So they have these books. They have the FDCPA, which is the Fair Debt Collection Practices Act. Oh, it's blue now in August. Duh. They updated in August. I didn't know that they came out with the I didn't know they came up with a new one. So that's what I'll do. I'll order a new one because there has some changes. And remember we talked about that. So the new change is how, like, for example, with the FDCPA, the new change is what is considered harassment. So how many times can they call you before it's considered harassment and a violation of the FDCPA? They amended a lot of the stuff having to do with like electronic communications, what disclosures are required and stuff like that. So I'll order some of the new ones and get them in, and we can go over all the changes. Like, oh, I do, I do. Want your brother email me like literally right now. I literally got like 6 of them sitting on my bookshelf. But yeah, so I read the law. I'm gonna be 1,000% honest with y'all. I read the law and court cases. That's where the bulk of my information comes from. Because there's no better teacher than experience, and I don't have that experience because I'm not a lawyer yet. Y'all heard that? I'm not a lawyer yet. So what I do is I research a lot of cases, legal precedents and stuff like that. I look at, I mean, I also operate a credit repair company, so my experience doing that, as well as I've been able to network a lot with some consumer lawyers, as well as people who are employed by credit reporting agencies and stuff like that, who really point me in the right direction. Um, so I literally got all of that. No, I didn't put out a new planner for 2023. I decided not to do it. That was like, I had way too much going on for me to do it. But honestly, I read the law because I'm so scared that I'm going to sit there because this has happened to me before. Somebody gave me a piece of information and I ran with it because I trusted this person implicitly. I never thought that what they were telling me was a lie because they were so sure of it. And it turns out that I was right and I had to eat that. I had to come on fucking Instagram and TikTok and shit and admit that I was wrong, which I have no problem doing. Let me be clear. I have no problem telling y'all when I'm wrong. This time I'm not. Oh, fuck her. No, I did. I ended up not doing the tutorial because the platform that I was going to do the class on just fell apart. So I'm actually going to end up just doing monthly workshops. So I am bringing back my monthly workshops. For those of you who have been following me for a while, y'all might remember that I was doing monthly workshops. I did 3 every month. One was called Hood Niggas Need Credit Too. It was mainly for people who were reintegrating into society from jail. That was how it started. And it kind of morphed into doing pretty much like credit building, credit repair, and credit education for men. That's kind of where that came from. The second one is Hot Girls Credit Coach class. That was my ladies. We would drink wine, talk all kinds of stuff. And then I had one for younger people, like in high school and college, and that was called the Credit ABCs. And so I am going to be bringing those workshops back. The first ones are going to be in February. January is really going to be to kind of reacquaint myself with people. I have a larger following than what I did this time last year. So kind of reacquaint myself with people, talk about like basic stuff to set you guys up for these workshops. The workshops are free. My workshops have always been free. However, I think I am going to start selling replays. So that's going to be a thing. But yeah, the workshops are always free. And they're usually live on Facebook, but I got a lot of complaints by people saying that they don't have Facebook or something like that. So I'm probably gonna end up doing Zoom or something like that. That social security scam been around for a long time. Same folks who believe in the strawman theory. Yep. The books don't cover what you need anyway. I don't read credit repair books either. I only read the literature from when I got certified in the actual laws. Yes. Yes. I don't know. I can't put my faith in people no more, yo. I fucking can't. I got burnt so bad. Not that sounds like the Atlanta credit repair method. That's them CPNs. Hey, hey, hey. Good evening. Good evening. Should I get a credit card before correcting my information for repair my credit or wait till I fix my credit? I don't have any credit cards besides a Chime credit builder. So it depends. If you think that the things that you're trying to fix is what's holding you back, is going to hold you back from either qualifying for the card or qualifying for a higher limit on the card, then I will wait. But if you don't think that that's going to be an issue, go for it. Okay. Here's the thing. Whenever you apply for a credit card, right? If you are ever denied for whatever reason, what they'll have to tell you is why you were denied. It's called an adverse action notice. They have to send you a letter with the score that they had when they pulled. Oh, thank you. They have to send you a letter with the score that they had when they pulled your credit, as well as the report that they used. You can even request an exact copy of the report, and it'll tell you what exactly on your credit report caused them to deny you. This will allow you to hyper focus on those things that they want you to fix specifically so that you qualify for an account with them. I just opened my LLC. What other steps do I need to take to apply for business credit? It depends on what kind of credit you want. There's people who want like VC, like venture capital. I really don't even advise on business credit. Y'all know I be real hesitant on the business credit, but somebody who's a really good resource, her name is like Sierra Nicole or something like that. Shit, I wish I had it. Let me see. Matter of fact, I'm not on my phone, so let me check on my phone. I can tell y'all what her name is. I can tell you what her name is on TikTok and Instagram. I'm gonna tell you.
Stewie.
That video was funny. Sierra. Let me see. Her at name is Sierra Nicole Official. Sierra Nicole Official. I know she had like master classes and all that stuff on business funding and specifically like strictly business funding, how to get funding for your business and stuff once you start. So if you have questions and stuff like that when it comes to business credit, how business financing works, I highly suggest y'all go to her. Listen, listen, y'all see this? Y'all see me staying in my lane? Y'all see me minding my business? That's how you do that. That's how you do that. I have late mortgage payments and late student loan payments. Can you help me with that? Well, it depends. Late payments are not like accurately reporting information because you were actually late. And if the companies can prove that you are late, then legally they are bound by the Fair Credit Reporting Act to report that you were late. So the only way, so if the accounts are still open, one way that you can use to get late payments removed is by asking. You can be like, yo, all right, listen, I like you like me, we like each other. Like, do me a favor. Like, you can literally ask that. It's called a Google letter. Where you say, hey, I have been a client with you guys for a while now, and I just think that these missed payments or late payments are not an accurate depiction of my credit worthiness. And I just think that I should be forgiven for them because since then I've been on point. This is also heavily reliant on the fact that you have a good relationship with the lender because if you don't, it's not going to work. Now, if they say no, which they have every right to, your next option could be to force them to validate the late payment. So you request a full copy of your payment history and you force them to validate each individual late payment. If they cannot provide evidence that you were in fact late, they will have to update those late payments to paid as agreed. Now, your third option, this only applies to, and I know this isn't your specific situation, but this is for credit cards. So if y'all got credit cards with late payments, this applies to that. So when it comes to credit cards, there's something called the Fair Credit Billing Act. And the FCBA is inside of the Fair Credit Reporting Act. And it states that companies cannot report late payments unless they can prove that they gave you access to your monthly statement no less than 21 days before the payment was actually due. So if you can provide proof that that didn't happen, you like let's say you moved and they didn't update your information in time, or like whatever the extenuating circumstances is, if you can prove that you did not have access to your monthly statement in the required time, then for that particular month, they'll have to update that late payment to paid as agreed and refund you for the late payment fees that they charged you. But late payments are a lot different than like inaccurately reporting information and stuff like that. So that's why like I not City gave you an $8 credit increase. Go to hell. Quick question. Home renovations, credit card, cash, or loan? Ooh, so that's actually a personal preference question. So it depends on the interest rate. Like for me, it depends on if I'm willing to pay interest on it and what it's going to do for me. So like if you got the cash, obviously go ahead and pay for it, girl, ball out. But if you really don't wanna spend all of that money up front and you don't mind the payments, can afford the payments, then it goes back then it goes down to credit card or loan. And that is the determining factor for that is gonna be the interest rates. For example, if I can get a credit card with 0% interest for the first, like, 2 years, you're damn right, I'm gonna put this home renovation on this credit card and not pay no interest on it. But if I can get a like, let's say my credit card the credit cards I currently have, let's say my interest rates are whatever, like, let's say my interest rate's like a 9 or a 10 or 12, whatever. But this loan over here is 2% interest, I'm not gonna get this loan. But it's all about personal preference. What are you comfortable with? What's gonna help you in the long run? When you get a loan, obviously, whenever you add any new accounts to your credit profile, your score drops a little bit because you're introducing a new account to your credit profile and it has to make those adjustments. But once it's settled on your account, those on-time payments are only gonna help. The on-time monthly payments that you make with the loan build that credit history that you need to maintain good credit. And so, having a loan or having that credit card is gonna help because it's adding on-time payment history to your credit score. So it really boils down to what is this gonna cost me completely in the long run? So, like, if you do a loan, you calculate all the payments plus interest, like, is this a viable option? If I do my credit card and I pay it off in X amount of time, how much is that? Is this a viable option? That sort of thing. It's all personal preference. I heard Discover was cool, but I don't use my Discover card as my everyday. So, in all actuality, your Discover card might, depending on which one you have, should probably be your everyday depending on what other cards you have. I know they've been getting who's this? Oh, somebody text me help. You're welcome. But, like, I like Discover. I love Discover because for a lot of my clients especially, that's their first credit card. So, usually with Discover, these tend to be, like, the accounts that you have the longest, which are the most valuable. With a credit card, once you hit 4 years with a credit card, bro, You their favorite, bro. Like that should be your favorite account. You should never close that account ever. You should use that shit for whatever you got to use it for. But they also offer like cash back, no fees. Like they got a whole bunch of perks for Discover that a lot of people don't know about. I just feel like they're not good at getting a message out. But Discover is always one of the top recommendations when people be like, "What credit card do I get to build my credit?" That's always one of the first things I say out my mouth. What other questions y'all got? Because yeah, that lady should have just I heard that too. I have Amex Gold, Amex Platinum, Delta, Amex Gold, Apple One, Navy Federal. Unfortunately, Credit One is my oldest card. Ugh, yeah, you said unfortunately. I hate Credit One. But hey, you gotta do what you gotta do to get where you trying to be. Amen. Oh, yes, and my layout is sick. Thank you. I hate that Instagram can't see the whole thing because but if you ever want to see what my layout look out, you can go to my YouTube channel. If you missed some of this live where you can't see the whole time, all of my lives are recorded and saved to my YouTube channel. So my YouTube channel is WWTMPB. What would the money plug? Or like you know they got the ads now. It's at THP Money Plug. CQ is my oldest card. I had to discover it, but the 5% real estate categories don't appeal to me that much. Cap is my oldest. I love Capital One. I thought that was I mean, you know, actually, all right, y'all. I got 20 more minutes. What other questions y'all got? Whatever credit questions you got, drop them in the comments for the last 20 minutes. And I gotta get back in my room. It's definitely my. Mhm. How's your new year going? What financial goals y'all set? You asking me what's for dinner? Like you not about to be the one that's gonna have to cook it. You know I'm not cooking. How has the infamous Cycle 10T rollout affected us? Woo. Okay. So technically, it's not affecting you yet, right? No lenders have come out and said that they're adopting FICO 10T immediately. So it's not really causing any waves just yet. But there was an announcement that came out some weeks ago that mortgage loan companies are switching to FICO 10T eventually, right? So the goal is there's gonna be like obviously it's gonna take a couple years for the transition to because they're going from a seriously antiquated like FICO 2, 4, and 5 to now they're going to FICO 10 and FICO 10T. And while eventually, like long run, big picture, right? It's gonna help people because your mortgage scores are always the hardest scores to raise. I don't care what nobody say, your mortgage scores are the hardest scores to raise. And so because they're so antiquated, so by using just even a slightly more recent credit score, it would help so many more people qualify for homes. But the hard part is that it's going to take a couple years for it to go into action. So it's been like a whole year and some change. Oh no, I think it's been like 2 years so far. Cycle has been a thing, but outside of that one announcement, nobody has come out to say that they're switching to FICO 10T. So it hasn't really had an effect on the credit industry just yet. Yeah, not Oprah wouldn't do this to me. I seen an address that I never lived at or got anything sent to on my report with my uncle. Why is that? So that can happen for a multitude of reasons. A lot of people think that companies only use your social security number when they add accounts to your profile, but that's actually not true. They use things like I know like TransFusion use like your last name, your first initial, and your address. Like if any of that stuff matches to somebody else, or if somebody at that address has you on their stuff and then they open another account, sometimes that information can get mixed. It's called credit merging. So what you can do is first, you need to get a free Experian account. Isn't it Experian or is it Equifax? I'm pretty sure it's Equifax. Let me check. I can see by the logo. I always get confused. I'll tell you exactly which one it is. I always get confused. Someone please call 911. No, it's not that. All right. Yep, it's Experian. Okay. So what you're going to do? I'm sorry if I say your name wrong. Cabria. What you're gonna want to do is you're gonna get a free Experian account. You're gonna take that account, you're gonna log in, let them pull your credit, blah blah blah. Do not get the paid version. What you're gonna do is you're gonna click on an address and you're gonna say, "Oh, I want to dispute it." You're just gonna click it, right? And don't submit the dispute. What it's gonna do is it's gonna pull up like this report. It's a whole video on my TikTok called the enhanced personal information. Oh, I said it right. Oh, thank you. Um, it's a whole video on my TikTok called the enhanced personal information update method. But what you're gonna do is it's gonna give you access. Oh, excuse me. It's gonna give you access to like their backdoor system, right? And it's gonna give you a report number. You're gonna take that report number and you're gonna pull up the whole thing. And it's gonna tell you what accounts on your profile reported that address. Yeah, I am from Baltimore. I'm dead. So what you're gonna do is you need to see which account reported that address. If you don't see an account tied to that address at all, you're gonna write a letter to the credit bureau saying, "Hey, I recently pulled a copy of my credit report, and I noticed that you are reporting an address that I've never lived at. None of the accounts on my credit profile reports this address as me ever having lived there, and it is not mine, but it belongs to a family member who I have never cohabitated with. Please remove this address from my credit profile as it violates the rights given to me under the Fair Credit Reporting Act, and send me an updated copy of my credit report once you do it." Boom. That's simple. I know it sounds really complicated, but it's not. Not she from the county. Your mama from the county. Stop playing with me, bro. And it's Chavez. Chavez, leave me alone. You a bully. Like, first of all, if I'm from the county, you from the county, because I lived around the corner from you. How you think we met? Yeah, my husband played all day. And then she gonna say it again too. What you want me to say? I can't say it no other way. I don't- Y'all want to know something crazy? I've never heard my accent, like heard me say stuff wrong until we was at a birthday party. Shout out to Carol. We was at Carol's son's birthday party, and everybody was singing "Happy Birthday." And me and my husband we both from Baltimore. We standing next to each other, and we like "Happy Birthday to you." So we saying it, and how we say "you" and how they say "you" was different. So you hear everybody else say "you." It's like when you hear a choir and that one person like the off key, that's what it sounded like. Like the whole choir was on point except us two. That's what it sounded like. That was what I realized. Oh shit, I am saying that wrong. No, I know that was him. No, you're not gonna make fun of me. You're not gonna make fun of me. I'm not doing this shit with y'all today. What other credit questions y'all got? Y'all not gonna be bullying me. I won't stand for it. I won't stand for it. My mama from over east. I'm from over west. I grew up around the corner from you. Like, what are you doing? Wow. I knew this hate was gonna come. I didn't think it was gonna come from this close. Crazy. Crazy. Oh, before I get off of here, y'all, I have questions. Oh, somebody said, "Am I still accepting clients?" Oh, I didn't see these questions. I apologize, y'all. Yes, I'm still accepting clients, and my client list is actually gonna end up closing at the end of the month. The services I provide, so I provide credit audits, which is where you and I sit down, scrub your credit report, and I tell you exactly what you need to do to fix it, build it, whatever it is you need to get done to get where you're trying to be. That's what a credit audit is for. And then I also do credit repair service. And I am still accepting clients. Who else asked me a question? I'm scrolling up. How much could your credit card reporting over limit affect you? It's all about percentages. So when it comes to your credit utilization, that's 30% of your credit score. So if this is the only credit card you have and it's maxed out and you over the limit, that is costing you a lot of points because that's 30% of your overall credit. Now, if this is not your main like let's say this is your credit card that has the lowest balance, you have multiple credit cards, then percentage wise, it's only a portion of your available credit, not the whole thing. So you'll still be fine. That's why I always tell people like at a minimum you should have like 3 credit cards, like no more than that. Like if you can't handle it. You don't need like 20, 30, 40 credit cards. You don't need all that shit. But it's all about percentages. So like if this credit card is $1,000, this credit card is $1,000, and this credit card is $1,000, and this one is maxed out, technically I still have $2,000 that's available to me. So my credit utilization won't be at sky high. It's be high as hell, but it's not going to be at 100%. But if this is the only credit card that you have and you're over your limit, it's going to like shoot your credit utilization up really high and drop your score. Apart from the scams explained today, what are some other credit scams to look out for? CPNs. Now y'all know how I feel about them CPNs. I don't play that shit. They turn your phone down. Like I don't play that. CPNs are illegal. There's no if, ands, buts, none of that. CPNs are illegal. And if it comes out that you use the CPN to defraud a company, they can sue you for whatever it is you got out of them. So if it's an apartment, they can sue you. If it's a credit card, they can sue you. And if it's a car, they can sue you. Because what you are doing is you are defrauding these businesses by concealing your credit history. that's where the legality comes in, right? And so all these people who are selling CPNs and stuff like that, it's illegal, but they get away with it because nobody's reporting them. That's they're getting away with it because nobody's reporting them. Um, no. What scam should you watch out for, and what color Tesla should your husband get? My husband needs to get the hell out my face. You Oh, shout out to my husband, y'all. Everybody say, "Hey, husband," because he is officially out of the military now. We are no longer a military family. We are retired and living our best life. But we can finally close that chapter in our life. Holding on to that shit for dear life. I'm just it's over. But no, for real, V. My husband, like V said, your husband got one hell of a Christmas list. He want a new phone too, girl. What you say, Kiki? I don't see your first comment. What's a scam? I'm gonna start spelling the East Side like that. Congrats. How's the homeschooling going? So I don't homeschool anymore, y'all. I probably should have did a video on that. So my kids came to me and they said that they wanted to go to public school, which I always said once my kids expressed to me that they wanted to go to public school, and so my kids went to public school. This is their first year in public school. My 7-year-old, she has never been in public school before. My oldest two children, my oldest, she did pre-K, kindergarten, in first school, and some of first grade, I think it was. My number two, she did kindergarten, if I'm not mistaken. And then like since then I've been homeschooling or something like that. But they love it. They're making friends. They're in clubs, y'all. Kid number two, she's in a coding club. Kid number one is in a women's empowerment group. Number three is actually I think these like brochures in the mail because so whenever you are homeschooled, you gotta take the test when you go back to public school to kind of gauge where you are because they don't put you in your grade based on your age. They put you in your grade based on your comprehension skills. And so my baby is in the gifted and talented school, and we are in two magnet schools and stuff like that. That really pumped me up because for somebody who has never been in public school, I have been her primary source of education her whole life. When I got the results from her exam, from all of their exams, yo, I was floored. My kid is in first grade, reading on a fifth grade reading level, I don't know. I was just, good mom moment. You know what I'm saying? So I felt really good about that. I cried when they went to public school. I ain't gonna hold you. I cried for like 2 weeks. My friends will tell you. But it was good. They like it. They're making friends. I get more time to do more with the business and stuff like that. I have a job now. So yeah, life is good. Let me just say, you should have some help. Oh, what's up, JR? Your tomato post with everything. No, for real. She's mad about that. Freezing your credit before shopping for products is not a scam. You know what's not a scam, but it's also not gonna help. Some people be like, "Oh, I got approved." You was gonna get approved anyway if that was the case. And the reason why I say that is when they pull your credit, something gotta pop up. If you freeze your credit and then go apply for a card, nothing is gonna pop up. So a lot of banks are gonna automatically take their offer off the table because they can't see your credit history. And there probably will still be some lenders, or if they do like in-house finances, that will be willing to do. But they can't judge your credit history, and it's also kind of dangerous, right? Because when they can't see your history, the whole point of having a credit score, your credit score is a numerical representation of your financial history. So based on your years of bill paying skills and shit, think of it like your stats, right? Those of y'all who play sports, right? Think of it like stats. You might get a 99 on Madden, right? That's what you want your rating to be. Well, your credit score is your rating. So they can't see your rating. If nothing pops up when they search for you, they don't know how you fall on the spectrum of paying your bill. So they could end up giving you a deal with a super high interest rate because they're unsure of where you fall on the spectrum. As opposed to, yeah, they'll finance you at 25% interest. Exactly. You have a super high interest rate instead of accurately looking at, okay, well, this is where you are. Cool. We can give you this deal with this interest rate. Now, for some people, I am 100%. Trust me, I get it. You gotta do what you gotta do to get what you need. So that's fine. If you take that 25% interest and you're like, look, I can thug these payments out, I can pay it, that's fine. Refinancing is always an option if you are doing the work to repair your credit. As long as you are putting in the work, your payments on time, your credit score is going up. After about 6 months to a year, depending on how long it takes you to kind of turn your credit around, you can always refinance for a lower rate. Yes, I saw them say do it only when you look and when it's time to buy, that's different. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So when you looking, they but see, that don't make no sense because when you looking, right, when you go shopping around and they pulling your credit and stuff, like they run your credit. And if it's frozen, they're not gonna see nothing. So what I always tell people when you go car shopping is don't give it to them. Do not give them your social if you just in the market, right? You can tell them what your score is and say, what can you get me with this credit score? But do not let them run your credit score if you are not ready to buy. Because if you go to too many places, everybody be like, "Oh, if you run your credit all these times in a 30-day period, it doesn't affect it only hits your score once." But what they don't tell you is that every single one of those inquiries is still listed on your credit report, and people can still see it. And you can be denied for credit just because of the amount of inquiries that you have. So you guys gotta be very, very, very careful when it comes to car shopping and having them run your credit to see what they can do for you. Now, listen, I used to work at CarMax. Y'all don't believe me? Y'all can go on my Facebook page, not the one I got now. The old one, y'all can see pictures of me in my little CarMax shirt. I used to work right at the CarMax in Ellicott City in Maryland. And we used to get paid every time we ran somebody credit. So like somebody be like, "Oh, I'm not interested. I'm not looking." Da 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 da. I'm just looking. I'm just looking. We used to be like, "All right, well, let's run your credit, and we can, I can't tell you nothing without looking at your credit. I can probably get you a good deal, but I really won't know until I see your credit." They say whatever they got to run that credit and get that check. So that's just something. And I always tell people, if you can, bro, please go to a dealership with a pre-approval. Please go. A pre-approval from a bank or a credit union or something like that means they don't even have to run your credit at all. They'll probably be like, "Oh, we can beat that. I don't give a fuck. Give me what you got for this, or I ain't doing nothing." That's kind of where it's sit at. People so funny, bro. All right, y'all. I got 5 more minutes before I gotta get out of here. What other questions y'all got for me before I get out of here? I got pre-approved, so I'm going to look at Teslas. You a fucking lie. You better go test that fucking Durango that's sitting outside. I want your mentorship. Everybody been asking me about mentorship. So, all right, so I guess this is a good time to announce this. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Y'all know I love y'all dearly. Especially TikTok. Y'all really been rocking with me heavy. Don't make me cry. TikTok has completely changed my life in the 2 years that I've been on the platform. And elevated me to fucking heights I never saw for myself. In 2024, I will no longer be repairing credit. Um, I'll still be around. I'm still gonna be posting the same exact content. I'll still be doing credit audits, but I will not be sending out letters for people. I will not be doing none of that in 2024. So 2023 is it for me. This is it. And the reason why is I am officially, and I haven't posted it yet, I don't think, but I am officially an AFC candidate. And AFC is an accredited financial counselor. For those of you who don't know, I already have my certified financial education instructor certification. I'm also a registered financial associate. But AFC is something that I'm really working towards. I want to be a counselor. I want to coach people, but doing the work for them, I feel like I'm handicapping people. I'm hurting people because they're not putting the work in themselves. And so I will be pivoting to becoming a financial counselor. And so with that, I'm gonna have to let it go. Like I said, I feel like I'm hindering people. And I feel like I'm holding people back because I'm taking that power from them by doing the work for them. And so I'm gonna be shutting down that part of the business in 2024. I Let me tell you, it's a very emotional decision for me. Oh, I'm not gonna cry. It's a very emotional decision for me because y'all know this. This is what I do, right? This is me, bro. Like, but I had to realize that just because I'm not doing it for y'all no more, don't mean that anything that I'm doing is different. And so with financial counseling is going to come mentorship. I'll have more time to do that, to mentor people and how to build your business when it comes to the financial space, just building businesses in general, how I've been able to build my business this way, social media, how I've been able to leverage my social media following. I got a job, y'all, and TikTok was my resume. Um, so, there's a lot of really cool things that I'm working on in the background for 2023 to kind of affect change for 2024. And that's probably one of the biggest ones. So mentorship is going to be an option later in the year. It's just not right now. But let me tell you, Aaron, if you follow me, I got you. If you follow me, I got you. I'm also going to be doing, I'm going to follow you right now. I just followed you just now. All right. So when I do announce it, you'll be able to see it. And I'll hit you up. But I'm also going to be doing study groups. This year is my recertification year for my certified credit repair specialist and my board certified credit consultant certificates. I'm going to be doing study groups this year. If anybody is interested in doing it, I'll keep y'all posted on that as well. But yeah, so this is a research year. So happy New Year. But yeah, so it's really, really, really big things coming up, and I'm super, super excited. It's really emotional. It's really emotional, but I gotta I gotta but I'm gonna get out of here, y'all, because I got a job and I don't want them fire me. I actually like those people. Um, y'all know what, so a recap on what we talked about today. That motherfucking lady should have just sat there and ate her food. And that dude should have been his meat. You know what I'm talking about? The last two TikTok videos that I posted is gonna give you a very good summary. Um, I don't say the things that I say here on social media just because I like to hear myself talk. I say the things on social media because it's what you need to hear. It's not always pretty, it's not always attractive, and it's not always, the easy thing to do, but it's an option that you have. My job is not to convince you. I'm not here to tell you what to do. I'm here to give you all of your options so that you can make an educated decision. At the end of the day, you all have the power. You all have the power to change your life around. You just got to take that power back. And stop listening to everybody you see on fucking social media, bro. Even me, I tell y'all exactly where to go to find that shit. Y'all know I used to be in here highlighting the fucking law and shit with y'all. Like, make sure you guys are doing your own research because your financial information is a very intimate part of you, and you just can't be giving anybody access to it, y'all. Oh, I can't wait till you sign up. So y'all know what I always say, right? Live every day like it's your last, but pay your bills, wear condoms just in case it's not. If you have a business or a church or whatever it is, I love to come speak to people. Okay. You make me so sick, Marcus. You make me so sick. Every now and then, stop, stop. I'm not doing this with you. If you want me to come speak at your organization, to your business, whatever the case may be, just shoot me an email. I love spreading the word, right? I feel like a Jehovah Witness sometimes where I be talking about credit, finances, and managing your money and stuff. So whatever y'all need from me, I got you. Hit me up. And if it's the new year and you still haven't done your budget yet, y'all know what I say. Free is fine. If you want a free customized budget and action plan, you can go to physical.com/themoneyplug, FISECAL.com/themoneyplug. I pay for it, so y'all don't have to. Y'all can go in there and get a free customized budget and action plan. And after you complete it, and in your email, you will get a link to schedule a 15-minute financial consultation with me for free. You get to sit down and have a whole TT session with me, and we can talk about your money. But yeah, whatever you guys need from me, I'm here for you. All you gotta do is comment. I don't really check my DMs, so email, email, email. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and let y'all go. I'll see y'all later.